December, right on my core. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you on this Tuesday morning? In November. I love this season. I love this time of year. I love the fall. I love it. And I love the spring. Nevertheless, I was thinking about Blueface this morning and I just hurried up, got myself situated a little bit of this and that. And I figured, I said, you know what? What shall befall Blueface's future? Now, I am no fortune teller. At least I don't think I am. However, there are times where I could see things, know things, and it definitely come to pass. But it's not like an ongoing thing in my life. So I assume it's like, when you know. It doesn't mean, it's just that I'm intuitive. So I can sense things and I can feel things, but to be able to predict a thing, I don't know if that's my strong suit. So here, I just want to express what I'm doing. I'm going to try to practice before you all. What do I see that befall Blueface? Now, everything I say is allegedly. I don't know Blueface. All I know is what the cards say. And the reason why I was inspired to do it is this is not what I normally do, but it's something I would like to do, is be able to predict and feel comfortable, because I don't like to be wrong. So I want to do everything that I can in my understanding to be right. But nevertheless, I got inspired when Chrisean said that, people that do her wrong wind up being deceased or in prison. And that really bothered me, to the core. And I talked about it a little bit, but I just really, that's where it came from. And I'm like, and of course it made me think of Ronnie Doe and God knows who else. So I said, to walk around and say stuff like that because your father is, as I understand, I don't know, is a lawyer or something, I don't know. But to walk around and say that blatantly on camera, that just shook me. That's like cursing somebody to the root. That's like hatred gone wild. To actually say, to think a thing is one thing, but to say it out of your mouth, to put words to motion, to put words to action, especially if there's an opening or he did something that was so horrendous to her that was unwanted. Not that they got to fight because she hit him no, it has to be balanced out. And we don't know that. All I know is that she just started showing up in his life. I don't know. I think that Blueface sit back and he likes the drama. That's how he get his money. He already did that thing with Jalen and with her son. And the mother don't like it. So he's about to make that money. So let's see at what cost. And then he sat back on the sofa while all the mayhem was going on. And I believe he said something to the fact is, let the mayhem begin, or I'm back, let the mayhem begin, or something like that. And you know what? It broke my heart. I don't know about you, but to see her crash out like that and just, oh my God, it touched me because she's just a young girl. And if she doesn't know, to leave Blueface alone, and if Blueface don't know, to leave her alone, but they make money together. They make money and they make reality TV. And although a lot of people don't admit it, a lot of people in their 40s and 50s love this trash TV. That's their daily pleasure. They probably wouldn't even let nobody know that they watching it, but they watch it. It's their daily pleasure. They know who they are out there. They like it. They like it. I call it smut TV. And people like it, However, I like it? I find no pleasure in it, actually, to be honest. Do I watch it? Not very often. Will I watch it? Absolutely. I'm impartial. I could leave it. I could take it. Well, that's the best I'm going to do for now. So let's just get into it. So let's see what's going to represent Blueface. Hanky panky, sit up a ranky. What's going to fall? Blueface. Is he icy? Let's go. Ooh, first showing up here, I see the Hierophant. There is something he's going through that he's going to have to make a choice. And whatever the consequences is, it is. I don't know if this is something he wants to go back to, like an old way, or to conform. It's like he knows he needs conformity in his life. He knows that. But he's going against the grain. He doesn't want to go back to prison, but he's got this facade. And so he's stuck between tradition, going back to the old way and doing things right, which he know he need to do, or staying on the path of destruction that's going to bring him in all that money he's looking for. So he's definitely got a choice up in his head. Do he want to bring a good woman in his life and settle down, or do he want to keep this robbery going between Jalen and Chrisean? He got decisions to make. And these decisions are very, very important. So now we see where he is. He's in the decisive. He got to make some decisions about his life. And the right ones. No mess ups. He got to make right decisions, right decisions. He's got to really go into his deep soul of counseling about what he's doing with his life with these women. He already got a curse over his head because I didn't hear Chrisean take that back. And like I said, everything I say is allegedly. I don't know this man. I'm just reading cards. But I would think that if he saw and read and happened to stumble upon me, I think he would probably like what I say. Let's see what happened in his past. He's been out of touch, out of moment. So he's been asleep or out of the commission, out of the airwaves. He's been out for the last couple of years because he's been in prison. So he's been jail or prison. He can't move, so let's just say prison. So he's been out. He's been out for the last 2 years. So now he's got to get acclimated. He's probably been out, a week, a little over a week. It's going to take him about a good 6 months to really get acclimated. You know, he's really, really not in a condition to make, he's been incarcerated for 2 years. So it ain't like he needs to have time to imbalance. And already he's back to the mayhem and the shenanigans. He started that fight between Jalen and Chrisean. He did that. And Chrisean, she's so eager to fight. She's so eager that he used her every time. And at the end, she wound up feeling busted, devastated. When is she going to learn? We'll know when she learns, when she get that mark off her face. But here I see that there is a rejoicing. Now, let me see. I don't know if there is in your present, it's like, yeah, you're rejoicing, you're living high, you're drinking. I don't know if you're drinking. I'm just saying. You're rejoicing. You could be juicing juice. I don't know. But held up, celebratory, drinking, having fun, partying, celebrating that you're out. This is what's going on. And for the next month, this is the celebratory. So this is what's going on in your now. So we see that you just got out of being incarcerated for 2 years, and now you're out. And now you see that you're between a rock and a hard place between Chrisean and being in that entanglement. Being in the entanglement with those two women, especially with your children and the little boy that has the broken wing. God bless him. And then here you're celebrating because you're still in that thing of not believing that you get out. Not that you believing that you're out. You're still there. You know, you see the reality and you know you got to make decisions, crucial decisions, but you're not dealing with that yet. and all with a mark over your head. Now up in your head, you're stern. Up in your head, you're strong. Up in your head, you on fire. Up in your head, you know exactly, you are attentive. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're looking at. And what are you looking at? You're looking at that money. You're looking at how can I make, here's you as the king of wands, and here this is the hand of money, power, and you're looking right at it, and that is, how can I make money? It doesn't matter if you don't want Jalen. It don't matter if you do want Jalen. It don't matter if you want Chrisean. It don't matter if you don't want Chrisean. You're playing with dynamite with these women, especially with Chrisean. And you're using them to make money. This is what the cards are saying. This is what the cards are speaking to me. Here, and it seemed like it ain't never enough. It seemed like it ain't never enough. Because you like the fame of it. It's not just the money. It's the money, but it's not just that. It's like you like the labor and the toil of it. You won't like it if you found yourself back in prison doing another 2 years or maybe 3. You won't like it then. It wasn't your home or home. It's just that you're adaptable and you know how to make friends. You are a true entertainer, and you know there is things missing in your life right now. The Hierophant is right there, Capricorn. If I had another one that come out equal, that's tic-tac-toe. And that lets me know right now, you know things ain't right. You know you need to fix it, but you're so busy focused on that dollar bill. You're not doing what's right. And you know it. And it's about the money. But the truth of the matter is they also know too that it's about the money that you do these things, because they want the money and the fame too. Chrisean and Jalen. Let's see the bottom. Let's see what the bottom is, what's going on in our life. I see you wanting to move forward. I see you don't want to be I'm talking about you, Blueface. You don't really want to be a part of the drama. But it's because it's really starting to be a little beneath you. You want to know another way, but that's the only way you know. You're thinking and you are coming up with things. It's all a headache. Again, it's that momentarily happiness. That momentarily happiness. Momentarily. But Chrisean is a live wire. And it does say that move away from this, from all of this drama. Get out. Get out from amongst that before you wind up with your eyes closed permanently. You see this? It's stressless. She brings stress. And she brings anger and wrath. She brings wrath. And it's directed towards you, Blueface. Even though you try to be fair, even though you try to be rational, you try to pick out, be whatever, be able, she'll snap on you. I'm just saying, at the bottom and the base, don't be naive. Don't get caught up in this moment. Because Chrisean is right there. And she let the world know. She sat there and put a curse on you. Anybody that mess with her, that she has that power with Yahweh. No one has that kind of power. But what we do, we close gates. So if there's an opening where you did something to someone and you never repented for it or never apologized to them, maybe sometimes you can't because space, time, and distance. But if you could have made amends and you tried and they didn't want that one, then you're free. But if you go around and you got all this negativity stuff you done did to people, you got gates open all the time. So it doesn't matter whether or not, somebody put a curse on you. You got too many gates. That curse take root. It goes in through that blank spot, that open spot. So that's why we got to make sure we stay clean. And I'm not talking about bathing. Yes, that. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about we got to stay spiritually clean. We got to also make sure that we're making peace with people and not war. We got to also know that we're doing the right thing, even in the times when you want to do absolutely the wrong thing. So when you seek for something and you go for something, it's easy to get. You don't have to toil at it, labor at it, frustrate other people. Many of us close our eyes early, prematurely, because we don't heed the signs. And Jalen said something that I want to add to. She said, paraphrasing, if this woman didn't care about her child when she was carrying it in the womb, why would I want her around mine? Wow. Wow. And I say, if this woman didn't care much about carrying that baby in her womb, what does she care about my life or anybody's? And until Chrisean come to the truth to know that what she did was monstrous to that little baby, wherever she goes, she gonna leak oil, dirty oil. Whoever sleep with her. And I'm not saying this, I'm just saying she made a curse and I'm responding. So whatever backyard you done dug for Blueface, you better dig one for yourself. Because even now, we don't know what happened to Ronnie Doe, and we all know it's strange. So Blueface, all I can say to you is that be careful of the company you keep. And sometimes these celebrities, they be Morse coding. They be like saying stuff like, yeah, I could see you gone. And they speaking to the people out there that love them and adore them, that will do anything for them. We have to be responsible for what we say out our mouths. And for you, Blueface, you're not stupid. It's just that you didn't act that way for so long. It has become a part of your personality. And all I'm saying is be careful to the company you keep. That's one thing I have to say. And then my closing card. Whatever you into, you better move on away from it, Blueface. Get out. Whatever you into, whatever's going on, leave it. Just drop it and go. It don't serve you no good. It's like fire in your hands. This is not a good thing. You need to move forward. Get up. Whatever you're doing, you know what it is. You know exactly what it is that give you the blues. Fix it and let that go. The cards say let it go. And this is your 8 of Wands. Swiftly. Get rid of it. It is clear that Chrisean is definitely a walking dynamite. That's clear to me. Go. Change your life. You can't see it. but it's go. Keep moving. Don't look back. Keep moving forward, making your moves. But you have to have determination that you're not going to fall back into that lifestyle, or else you will find yourself in one of those two places. You've been out of commission for 2 years, Blueface. Please do something else new. Change your strategy. Change the way you're going. Because what you're doing out here, and you're going to have to do something different. Your mother's trying to do something different. And one of the things you might have to decide on, are you going to walk with Chrisean? I think that she's walking dynamite. Let me see. I'm done, but let me see, Chrisean. Let me see. Yeah, let me just see. Yeah. She's fiery, she rages, she's unpredictable, she crashes, she has no respect for other people's space. She's loud. She's definitely a bottom feeder. And I guess because she had to be that way. And until you're ready, and y'all, you're moving in a haste, and she's on your tail. Now, it was already predicted that one of you all was going to go to prison. That happened. And Chrisean said that you're going to be in a coffin or an urn. If you don't listen to that, I don't know what to say to you, because the cards are saying she's still on your track. The cards are saying, wake up. She is a problem and she needs to be dealt with. No matter where you run, she's going to be right there to make your life a living hell. And you have to fix it. You have to change what you're doing. You have to do a new thing, new strategies. I'm just telling you this. And this is the card that would have came out at first. Back to that money again. She's revenue for you. People love that. They do. They love this. They love it. Try to get a new character. And I know all of this is hard, but I see if you don't change, it's not going to work in your favor. Chrisean said so. I hope not. But you have to be willing to change. Dark days is ahead for you, my friend. Financially, dark days are awaiting you and your future. I hope you're prepared. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed my reading on Blueface. The prediction, I definitely see troubled times for him in his future. Definitely. Oh my God, yes. Yeah. And until Chrisean is over him and have his face removed, that's how you'll know. That will be the sign his face will be gone. The day that she gets to that place, she removes that face, him off her face. The day she does that is the day that we know that she let Chrisean go. I mean, that she let Blueface go. Up until that day, he ain't never gonna have no peace with any woman he get until he changes ways and make true peace with Chrisean. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. I know I did. I thank you. Please become a subscribe. If you haven't been a subscriber, please subscribe and become a part of the Sunflower family and spread your seeds of love all over the earth. That's what it's all about in these days we live in. And also, I also would like for you to thumb us up. It really helps the algorithm. We really want it. We need it, and we thank you in advance. And we hope that you have a wonderful day. And as baby Crone is not here because she's getting ready for school, she has to teach today. So with that, we send all goodness up to her way. And for you, you have a blessed and marvelous day. Until we meet again, you know what I say. Sunflowers.